During uncertain times, it's very important that you feel solid within yourself. Astrology can help you to establish the foundation of self trust that you need and also very richly deserve. So, I want to make it as easy as possible for you to work with me. So, all of my Empower Hour consultations are presently being offered at a reduced rate. You can schedule those through my services page linked above. Sometimes we get tempted to do things more quickly than is really helpful or healthy for us to do so. Sometimes we feel the pressure of the moment. Sometimes we don't think that we actually have the time that we do, right? Sometimes we feel like we're waiting too long. Sometimes it's hard for us to place trust that our life is growing in the direction that it needs to. So we feel a need to kind of hurry the process along a little bit. A new chapter of your life is beginning to unfold as an old chapter of your life is coming to a close. And you're likely in that in between phase where things are not developing as rapidly as you might like for them to. And naturally, that has you feeling, well, a little bit uneasy. You've got this overwhelming sense of purpose and a need to establish a new direction forward that's not only going to be materially enriching for you as an individual, but also spiritually fulfilling. And, sometimes that's not such an easy balance to find. In this modern day and age, we often get tempted by the quick and easy solution, the quick fix, and then afterwards we go, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Now I don't really feel like I took the steps that were aligned with my soul. Instead, I just went in a direction that seemed like it was going to bring me what I wanted as quickly as possible. Jupiter and Venus are presently transiting and conjuncting each other in Revati nakshatra. And the interesting thing is when we hear about Jupiter-Venus conjunctions, because we think of Jupiter as being a beneficial planet that's very expansive and helps us to grow things and brings benefit to things, and we think of Venus as being a planet that enriches our life materially and helps us to make wise decisions, we look at that and we go, wow, this is going to be phenomenally great. And to a certain extent, it can be. But at the same time, Jupiter considers Venus a planet that's an enemy. And so when that happens, it becomes very important for the decisions that we're making a la Venus to be in alignment with what our soul needs going forward. When Venus stars Jupiter, which is what happens when a planet is joined with another planet that it considers an enemy, what often happens is we don't feel good inside of ourselves about the decisions that we're making externally. Now, due to the nature of Jupiter and Venus at the present moment, this is minimized to a certain degree, so you can make the most of it, but at the same time, you need to strike a balance between what you want externally and what your soul needs. And so you don't want to rush the process. You need to let it take the time that it needs to so that the things that you're striving for in order to make your life more fulfilling externally are also in alignment with the ethics and the inspiration of your soul. In short, you don't want to push the process. In order to be strong and stable going forward, you need all aspects of yourself on board for the equation. Interestingly enough, Jupiter and Venus are both called Brahman planets. Okay. And the Brahman planets are the advisors. And Jupiter is the advisor in spiritual affairs, whereas Venus is the advisor in material affairs, making good decisions in life. So Jupiter is going to benefit Venus by delighting Venus and giving it the capacity to make really wise choices externally. But Venus is ever so slightly starving Jupiter to the extent that if we're making those good choices externally, afterwards we may feel like, but that's not fully in alignment with who I am. There is no attainable perfection with this particular process. So ultimately, you can't wait forever. As we're leading up to the full moon, things are likely going to come to a place of completion. And a good thing to kind of look out for are those answers or those solutions that make you feel fired up, that make it feel to you like you're going to take things to the next level, not just materially, but also within yourself. In short, you want to make wise decisions, but you also want to make the decisions that are going to make you feel like you can live with those choices for a long time to come. Get clear on the details. And if you could use a little bit of help with that process, as I mentioned, all of my Empower Hour consultations, both the Empower Hour as well as the Empower Hour Plus, are presently on sale at a reduced rate, and you can schedule either of those at the link you'll see above. That's going to do it for this look at Jupiter's conjunction with Venus in Revati Nakshatra, which takes place from now until the 10th of March 2023. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.